drag events faced at least 124 protests and significant threats in 2022. What is this graphic showing here?
All of the states of the United States that are highlighted in red had some form of anti-drag show action, which basically means that only 2 states in the entire United States were free of any type of action against a drag show.
It looks like there's a third. Looks like if you zoom
Oh,
in, Rhode Island.
Yeah, there is a third, Rhode Island. Okay. So, yeah, 124 incidents of protests or threats of specific drag events throughout the country. The majority of the incidents occurred during Pride in June and then in September, October, and November. A lot of it coming from the campaign ads targeting, not just the LGBTQ plus community, but specifically targeting drag shows and drag performers. Tennessee and Texas have both floated legislation for next year that would make public drag performances nearly illegal. I want to make one real quick correlation here. A few years ago, drag was extremely popular because of RuPaul, his show that he did, and the numerous spin-offs that have come to be. But also local drag shows have proliferated in many places. But now we are seeing a gigantic backlash. We are seeing a backlash that is not just popular, it's violent. The donut shop in Tulsa that was firebombed for hosting this. We have seen individuals intimidate children in libraries for just showing up for a drag story hour. We're not just looking at a cultural shift against drag performing. What we are seeing is a retaliation against drag performing. We're seeing a violent uprising against that. The next report that we have shares some of the findings from it, but GLAAD clarified that the Colorado Springs shooting was not included because it's not been formally declared as an intentional attack. Texas and North Carolina have both experienced 10 anti-drag actions led by white supremacist groups, Proud Boys. There have been weapons involved in these. One in Chicago saw the cancellation of a drag bingo event at a public library after the organizers received a letter with a bullet included that said, "More to come." This is getting scary, but the one thing that I appreciate about the drag community is while they do look after their own safety, they also are not going to be pushed around. They're not going to give in to hate. They're going to stand up and they are going to, let the world know that they're there to stay.